Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all are doing well. Hello to Calliope and Kit Kat and Allison and Scruffy. Welcome. How are you all? How was your weekend? My weekend was good. Hi, Petrichor. Got a bunch of stuff done. I got a bunch. Oh, crud. I just realized, James, I didn't call the OMT doctor. Dang it. I called 2 doctors today. I forgot to call the 3rd. Oh well. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll call the 3rd one tomorrow. Hanging in there, a bit zombie because of the time zone. Because time change. Yeah, we don't need to change times anymore, really and truthfully. Like, can we just stop with it? All that it does is confuse all my animals. And if you have children, confuse the children. Like, it doesn't... It's not necessary. I had woven in all the ends on this, except for the green one. I don't know why. Oh, hello! Hi. I was waiting to see if you were going to come in. I kind of want to do a little experiment today. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a story in Power Wash Simulator. Hi. Can I help you? Hi, Mary. All right. This is now done. Hooray. Whoa, sorry. I didn't mean to wobble the camera all over. Done. And Allison, your potion is on its way to you. I realized that they never sent it because the Twitch gifts end up in a different spot than regular orders do. And it was one of those things that I had thought of and then forgotten and then thought of and then forgotten, and I was like, no. So it's on its way. I apologize. There might be a little something extra in there for you. So, why are my bangs? I think they're just curly and being dumb. That's fine. So, I have 3 different... Uh-oh. Three different things for making the shakers. For Make It Mini things. I have vegetable glycerin. Oh, that's the wrong camera. I have mineral oil. And I have baby oil. And I gotta be honest, they all feel too thin for what I want. But I do also have in my many crafts here, look at this. This is all like clay and stuff from when I was like, I'm going to make lots of clay things and charms and all sorts of stuff. And then I didn't. But I do have some fun little bottles. That I thought maybe we could try some of these different things in and see how it holds up, how they look, things like that. Oh, no worries. No worries. No, I was just mentioning that I actually got your goodies sent your way. So I apologize for it taking me a little bit of time. Evidently, my brain just didn't want to hold on to any of that. Aren't they cute? I've had these things forever. I don't even know where they're from. A Dawn fan. Boop. Let me also scoot this over just a little bit. So I thought, if anything, maybe we try adding some, maybe we try making our own little things. I've got some extra bits from some of the potion stuff I've already done. And then I also have stuff from the Harry Potter, the big classroom kit. This came with like 2 potions to make, but only enough resin to make one of them. So I was like, maybe we can kind of take little bits from a bunch of different things and kind of combine it and just see how well the different oils work for suspending things in liquid and making a shaker. So I thought maybe, I know that we kind of just went past, you know, Halloween and making potions and stuff, but I figure experimenting for the sake of craft knowledge is always good. That's never limited to a time or season. This is important, like, crafty know-how. Also, I have these and I can put them in my little stand. My little mini. Spooky season is every season. Well, I figure experimenting is always good. Hi, are you... Hi. Can I help you? Go ahead. I'm waiting. I know you're gonna jump. Hi. It's always a good, it's always a good time to experiment. And we can use these for things other than just potion. Bonk. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay? I hear your sister out there having a great time. You should go see what she's doing. You hear her playing? Ooh, yeah, I didn't even think about candy. beautiful. It's a beautiful girl. You? You're a beautiful girl. Oh my goodness. Look at this cutie. I'm not even going to ask if you want to see because I know you will. So yesterday, she was a big helper while I was trying to clean off my desk. And then after we were done cleaning, we sat in the living room together. And she was big snuggly girl. Look at this. Look at this little ma'am. She was very cozy. And then did the big yawn. And then had the sleepy time drool. Look at the sleepy drool. I love her. Hi, I do. I love you very much. Hi, Allison. Hi, Kayla. We are hanging in there. I hope you're doing well, too. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, I know what we can add to all of these. I was like, what can I add that I have enough of? Because I want to compare, if that makes sense, like how things move or float. And I have a bunch. You are so sweet. You're so sweet. Hi. Aww. I have a bunch of kind of like glitter, like a powdery. This is what came with like one of the kits. And that's like a glittery, opaque sort of like powder. But I also have, I bought little ice cubes to put, because I really like the little ice cubes that come with these kits, but I always, like the big box that I got, I'm like, that's not going to have enough ice for all the little drink things that I want to make. So I found online, like you could buy little plastic, like tiny mold, like ice. So we could put the powder in and we could put little ice cubes in too to see the way that it floats. Yeah, YouTube always seems to be like hit or miss if it's going to work. So I don't know. Part of me feels like maybe I should edit the titles of the videos after and just leave that as the main title for now. So that way, no matter what the YouTube title comes up as, something crafty here. Like there is something crafty happening on these streams at all times, and then like change it after the video is done. I don't know, because every time that I change the title, it never transfers to like the next time that YouTube works, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe I should just not dual stream. YouTube hasn't like people watch the VODs and things like that, but I don't feel like the live videos are necessarily like super like, oh my gosh, this is why I'm growing on YouTube, if that makes sense. Hi, why are you licking me? Oh, you got itch? Do you want to show everyone what you got? I mean, you didn't get it, but we got it, huh? Did Dad get us something today? Yeah, I know. It's drippy. Here. Quick, get those little water drips. Did Dad get us a Wawa drink today? hi. How are you? How was your stream? I honestly have not posted like YouTube shorts with reels. I should do that. Although I haven't really done a whole lot of videos. I did one recently on TikTok and Instagram, but I didn't post it on YouTube. I should. Here, look, there's more. There's more. There you go. Oh no, I'm sorry. What were you working on today? Oh. Artie and I are just reminding everyone to hydrate. Also, US friends, tomorrow, election day. So either early vote today or get out there tomorrow. Saw a maple chip clip. Yeah, he's a goober. He's a goober. Ooh, prepping kits. Is it the candy cane kits? Oh god, I'm so glad that the ads are going to be over for all that. But hi, welcome. If you're new here, hi, I'm Megan, and this is Artemis. This is really her stream. I'm a multi-craftual individual. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting here on stream. But I do other crafts. Like today, for instance, we're doing some miniatures. And I really wanted to experiment. There is this really cool technique that I've seen a lot of people use. Here, I'll switch back over here. Where they take like different kinds of oil to make their kits into like shakers instead of resin, which obviously hardens with the sun or with time, depending on the type of resin. And so I have 3 different kinds of oil. I have vegetable glycerin, I have mineral oil, and I have baby oil. And I thought we could take the same ingredients, other than the oils being different, and put them in these little like plastic ones that I have. They're not from the Make It Mini kits, but we could put some of the Make It Mini things inside of it. Like I have some mica powder, and I have like little ice cubes and little things like that. So we can add the same things to each of them except for the different kinds of oil and see which one looks better over time. So I thought it would be an interesting experiment to do. Oh, I'm sorry you had a migraine. That sucks. You're pretty sure we'd see some kitty shenanigans? Yeah. James got me Wawa today, which means that he got Artemis Wawa. You're good? Make sure that you all are hydrating. Artie says to. Look at her. Have you ever seen someone hydrate more? Ma'am, you stopped licking it when you were meant to. I'm gonna get this water on your ear. I am. She's like, please, Mom, no. But if you need to raid and run or do post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do that. You're welcome to hang out and lurk or chat or whatever you'd like to do as well. Yeah. Where would you like to be? Because dead center on my desk won't work for this experiment. It really won't. So would you like to be in your spot on my desk or behind me on my chair? Let me move my robe that I wore yesterday. Oh. Good morning, Emily. Oh, you're up early. Here, you want to sit on your spot? Okay. Atta girl. All right. I also need a way of differentiating what is in what bottle. You didn't get any notifications. Did I post one on Discord? I might not have posted one on Discord. I didn't post one on Discord. He was here distracting me, but we are experimenting with make it mini shaker bottles on stream. Come watch me make a mess. Smiley face. Oh yeah, our time changed too. No, but you're still up early. It's before 4 o'clock here. That's all I meant. Ooh. It's always nice finding like new artists that you really love. Am I... I didn't turn my bot on. I'm sorry. I failed. I failed at this. Help.
Failed with what?
Oh, I just forgot to put my bot on, and then she's here being a big helper. How should I label these? If I'm gonna do different oils to see like which looks and works better. Because I was like, oh, I know, I'll use the label maker, but that's gonna cover up too much of it. Unless you think I could just like...
Pink, blue, and either white or green.
Pink with what? What do you mean?
So pink for the bottle.
Pink what?
Just the color pink.
How?
With like a small pen or...
Oh, what, you mean like on the lid?
Like a Sharpie or
but it's
something.
It's gonna smudge.
Or like a piece of paper with like taped on it that has like the color written on it or something. Because then you got the pink bottle, the one with the blue, right? And then the green or white for the other one.
Because I could use our label maker and just do like a V for vegetable.
M for mineral.
And then
or
B for baby.
You could do that too. That's
could
the
you
other...
bring the label makers in your office?
Yes.
With you need the power supply thing too. And then you have to wiggle.
Okay.
Oh, embroidery thread tied around the lid would work too. We can do that as well. Okay, the bot should be on now. Ma'am, you're not meant to be up here. Mwah. But you're very beautiful. All right, let me get... She's being such a good helper.
Yeah?
No.
One label maker.
Thank you. Do you have a wiggle?
Yep.
Pajama wiggle.
Yep.
It's finally cold here. It went from being in the 80s, it's 64 today. So that's a little dramatic. I only have enough to make one of them. Like enough resin to make one.
Oh.
And I could make the other in the shaker style. I have all the ingredients. I only have enough resin though for like one bottle.
Gotcha. For like a test.
Enough liquid. Like, see, I have all the other things, but there's only one cauldron that has the.
Gotcha.
Oh, good. Yeah, keep going. So what happened to you? Dropped 20 degrees overnight? Yeah. Oh God. Don't move. Aww. She's like my favorite humans here. He's doing a wiggle. So,
Smooch and whoosh.
Love you. Smooch and whoosh.
Love you too.
So I got 3 different kinds of oil to try for these shaker style potions. I have glycerin, I have mineral oil, and I have baby oil. So we're going to basically make the same concoction in each of the bottles, like where we're going to add the same things to it, except the oils will all be different. So we'll see which one looks the best, holds up the best, combines the best. It's going to be an experiment. Hi, do you want to, you can lie down here. Are you going to jump? Okay. I'm going to hold very still then. Just going to do, wow, look at that big jump. That was very impressive. Okay. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I'm curious how it's going to go too. Glycerin, mineral, and baby. And we are, oops, going to do a small size, print it. Wait, we're looking at butts now? All right. We'll label these. Oh, the Stardew console update is today? That's awesome. Alright. So I have, I'll show you, I have 2 options for what we can add. And while I think that the colorful ones could be interesting, I also think that the plain ones might just be better. So I have little ice cubes, right? Or I have these like glow-in-the-dark rocks. But I don't know if these will break down over time at all. Or the color might come off or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know which we should try in the mix. Yeah, aren't they pretty? I definitely want to use those in with the resin. Like a magpie, I like shiny things. No, I do too. I like rocks and all sorts of sparkly things. I'm right there with you. I also have some funnels. Whatever. I have to wash them afterwards. Pretty rocks are the best. I agree. All right. And what I can do afterwards with these, because they're screw-on type lids, is I can add like a little super glue to them. So it should seal it nicely. Come home with a pretty rock from the Ren Fair. I don't blame you. I love shiny rock. I love rocks. I love rocks. But I think I'm gonna put, I think I'll put ice cubes in this over shiny pretty rocks. We could do another bottle with shiny pretty rocks. Pretty rocks. What do we think? Like 10 of them? That's 10 ice cubes. We should try one with rocks for science? Okay. Like the same bottle or a different shape bottle? What do we think? Same bottle, different bottle? probably the same one. Same makes scientific sense. Right, but which liquid do we use? Because the liquid is what we're testing in these ones. So what do we test with the pretty shiny rocks? Jigglypuff is in the chat. I know Jigglypuff is a favorite of some people's. Also, welcome back, Mary. My baby! Get in the ball! You better listen, Jigglypuff. Alright. Now, next up I have a tiny little spoon. And I've got some glitter that we've already used in one of the potions. So I don't mind using it again in this. And this is like, it's glittery, but it's also like opaque. Like it makes the liquid a little bit harder to see through. Well, so what we're doing, as I drop that, don't drop that. I already have 3 oils. I have baby oil, mineral oil, and glycerin gel. Or, yeah, it's just glycerin. So each bottle is labeled, and each bottle's going to have the same thing, except a different oil. And part of what I want to see is not necessarily which one is the thickest, because obviously that's the glycerin. But I want to see which one works best. I want to see which one either has the things float in it nicely, or maybe which one settles the slowest. Like, I want to see different things with each of them. Because, like, I can tell you right now that baby oil is the thinnest. But I want to see which one might hold the mica powder a little bit better than the others. Like, oh, for the rocks. Yeah, I have no idea what we're doing for the rocks. I think you all just wanted pretty glow-in-the-dark rocks included in this. So, I don't know what we're doing with the rocks. I'll leave that up to you all. Each one will get a scoop. And I'll try and make it level. Should I do 2 scoops in each or just 1? Add a scoop of this to the rocks too. Rock on. Start with 1 and add more if we need. Okay. Let's attempt to pick up some of the shiny, glittery powder. We won't get it all, but let's at least attempt to get some of it. Alright. Alright, so now we just have to add the oil. Wait. Be right back. Don't let the cat up. So, you can chew it back with. I don't know what you mean. Oh, pour the glitter stuff? Probably. So, I have these little syringe guys from when we've had to give Patch a specific amount of ear medication. Should I use that to fill these instead of trying to pour it in through this little doodad? I don't, maybe, yes? Okay. I should have gotten paper towels too. But here we are. Seems scientific. Best to go with it. Yeah, it does. Hi, Mia. Uh-oh. Why? Okay. Okay. Okay, let me go get a paper towel. I have tissues, but I'd rather use paper towels. All right. Hi, Shiz. We're doing science today. That's what we're doing. I am taking 3 little bottles, all the same. Yeah, weird science. I've got these little bottles, and in each of them, I have put 10 little ice cubes, like the Make It Mini ice cubes, and 1 scoop of mica powder from the Harry Potter kit. And now we're adding different types of oils. One of them is going to have glycerin, one of them is going to have mineral, and one of them is going to have baby oil. And we're going to see how each of them mix and settle and float and do all the things. We're doing science today. My question now is, do we just seal it up? Like, do we add a little bit of glue? Oh, this is interesting. Where's my glue? I think it was on the floor because that's where it fell. And because I had to order more of it. But maybe I put it not on the floor. Hey. It was on the floor. Hey James, do you have super glue? That's not helpful. Where's my super glue? I found it. Okay. I do have to order more though. That's besides the point. All right. All right. Glycerin. Glued and sealed. All right. I even have individual, so I'm not even mixing oils. Because this kit that I got, like the thing that had all the little syringes for when we had to give Patch ear medicine, came with like 400 of them or something ridiculous. I'm like, I'm never going to need that many. But here we are, using syringes. Alright. Mineral oil. Ooh. Okay. Does anyone have any predictions of this messy science experiment? You think the middle one will be best? Middle one is the mineral oil. You predict sparkles. I'm hoping it works. That's so fair, honestly. I hope it does too. Okay. Oh. Kingdra. Seadra. Sorry. Wrong Pokemon. And they'll all get a little super glue seal to hopefully keep stuff from leaking. Alright, and lastly, baby oil. I don't remember who it was, but someone was like, why do you have baby oil? And I'm like, to experiment with craft stuff. What? Calm down. Oh. You know, Johnson & Johnson. To oil my baby. You would make it so that I can't. Well, I can tell you which one's going to be the messiest. Wait. Actually, that surprisingly was not super messy. For my for my muscles. Because I like the way it smells. A lot of baby oil has that in the top. Interesting. I clearly don't oil enough babies. No ads. How are we at stretch break already? No, I'm snoozing you. We're doing science, okay? Ads can take a break for science. All right. And I think, I don't know, should we just use mineral oil with the rocks? Or should we shake these up and see what we get? and then decide. Shake them and then decide? Okay. Alright. Oh my god, what? I don't understand Verizon, but okay. My hands smell like baby oil now. Oh my god. James, call the dentist. Okay. Right now. I just got a text that they're going to be putting our thing through collections. So call them and be like, what the hell? Thank you. I love when you ask someone one thing and they're like, oh, that's weird. We'll resubmit your insurance claim because we shouldn't be paying almost $400 more out of pocket for 2 dental visits. And then nothing getting done with that. And then getting more messages from the dentist being like, your account's going into collections. We have dental insurance. I guess I'll just let my teeth rot out of my head instead. Like, okay. All right. So one thing very interesting to note. What is collections? Oh, it's like basically putting your account into debt and being like it's like when you don't pay your bills and it goes to like a higher up office or account place and they can, before legal action is taken. Yeah. Anyway. So interesting thing about the glycerin. The glycerin is the only one where the ice cubes are at the top. And there is liquid, there is sparkles suspended throughout. The others, the ice cubes, are all still at the bottom. Hold on. So let's... Yeah, no, I told James that he needed to handle this because I handle all of... I have too many medical things that I have to handle all the time. So I was like, this is yours to handle. Glycerin is best for realistic ice cubes. Hi, Fairy. And interestingly, a lot of the powder is like stuck to the bottom of this one. So now that I've like turned it and I've shaken it, some of the ice cubes are kind of floating throughout. I was mostly just trying to get the glitter more mixed. You can kind of see the bubble. There's a little bit of air in all of them. But you can kind of... if it'll focus. Come on, camera. You could do it. There we go. The bubble will kind of push some stuff around. See, it's like pushing the ice cube. Okay. Wait, ads. I'll let you run in. No, stop it. Okay. All right. Mineral oil. Everything is still on the bottom. All the ice cubes and the mica powder. So let's first try shaking it like this. Okay. That mixes it a little bit. Now we're going to try turning it upside down and kind of rolling it. Ooh, swirling. Figure a break was needed. Break sounds good. A break sounds like a good idea. All right. Ooh, okay. So that's nice and like mixed. You can't see the ice cubes right now because of the opacity of the mica powder. So that mixes well. Okay, but what about yours, honey? Because we got bills for both of us. Yes, definitely make sure you vote. May not have updated yet. Okay. Well, did you tell them that we're getting messages about collections being... Okay. All right, so this one mixes nicely. We have to see how everything settles. And lastly is baby oil. Now, baby oil has the same as mineral oil in that the ice cubes and the mica powder are all on the bottom. Let's try shaking it first. Oh, that shakes. Unlike the other two, you can feel that one shake. That one's already mixed, even without doing my little hand rolly thing. Look at that. That guy is already super mixed up. I have a feeling that one will probably settle the quickest too. Hang on. We'll take a little... So what I wanted to do, I really wanted to see, I've seen people say that these 3 types of oil work for making like a mixer style Make It Mini. I have a bunch of potion bottles and stuff like that. And the big classroom kit that I got, it came with 2 sets of potion ingredients, but only 1 set of resin. So I couldn't make both potion bottles. Unless I did 1 resin and 1 shaker style, if that makes sense. So I wanted to see what the differences were between the 3. And the only way that I could think to do it is to put all the same ingredients basically inside. And then see what happens. So we're just experimenting. I wonder what happens if they're mixed. Well, we do have this guy. We could always mix stuff together. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying, Fairy. Insurance is stupid. And... Everyone should be able to get medical care. Plain and simple. Everyone should be able to take care of their body. Like, it's ridiculous to me that they can't. So yeah, now we're just kind of seeing what happens now that they're all mixed, how long it takes for things to settle. Yeah, it's really, I just was curious what was going to, like, what was going to happen. I did not think that the little plasticky ice cubes were going to float in the glycerin. That's really interesting to me. So we're learning stuff, basically. It's a science experiment today. And then we're going to do some minis as well, like some resin stuff. But I kind of wanted to try this now that I had all the, yeah, so in each one, ads might roll, because I don't know. And if they do, I will pause and then explain in a second. So in each one,
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Woot 2 years and a month.
holy moly, 2 years. Thank you so much, Sister Coyote, for 2 years of resubs. I appreciate that so much. I hope that you enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, and your ability to scream, of course. There are the ads. So I will pause. I will finish answering this question here in a minute. And I will also get a paper chain for you. I didn't get my words on stream set up, so let's do that real quick. Take a quick stretch, get a snack or a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, do your laundry, just take a stretch at your desk, and I will be right back. We'll keep on, I don't know, crafting, experimenting. BRB. Not James being like, how is that a word? All right. Shiz, can you hear me? Are we all out of ads? Hi, Susan. Okay, cool. So each bottle has the exact same thing in it. And that is 10 of these little plastic ice cubes. So the same amount. 1 scoop, one of these little scoops of this silvery powder that came with the Skelegro Harry Potter potion. Which makes it very opaque. Like if you mixed all of that. Poof. And then the only difference is what oil is in the bottles. Otherwise, everything is exactly the same. They have the same little float, they have the same little ice cubes, they have the same powder amount, you know, more or less, plus or minus a standard deviation. I'm doing all right. How are you? You're a turbo user? So each one is labeled. So like there's the glycerin, there's mineral oil, and then there's baby oil. And that's the only thing that's different. And then around the top of each of them is super glue, just to keep, hopefully, the liquids inside. So that when I turn them over and shake them and do things like that, they don't overflow out. That's the only difference. That's the only thing that's different, is just the oil types. Because what I really want to do is to be able to see, here we'll try and move this camera nice and slowly as to not upset anything. But I really kind of want to see now, like, how they all react, if you will. Like, it does appear like maybe the baby oil is settling just a tiny bit. Like, just a tiny bit. The mineral, or the glycerin, is interesting because it's the only one that the ice cubes are floating in. And like the mica powder mostly stuck to the bottom, but it's like swirled throughout. It's not really mixing. So the glycerin is more of like a solid than any of the others. So yeah, it looks like if you want things to settle the quickest, baby oil is the way to go. Glycerin. Now the only thing with glycerin is that it is a vegetable base. It doesn't seem, I can't find anything other than like vegetable. It's either vegetable or meat-based glycerin. So I don't know if that over time will change color or lose any kind of opacity, if that makes sense. I know that people who have done the mineral oil have not had that issue with like losing clarity, if you will, over time. The mineral and baby oil has not had that problem. But yes, I would agree that the mineral oil is much longer, has that consistency much longer than the others. There you go. So you can see that the baby oil already is settling a little bit. Not super fast, which is good. I really thought that they were going to settle a lot quicker. And you can see the glycerin is not moving. Like at all. It's just there. And the mineral oil is definitely very slow compared to the baby oil. So, ideally what I had wanted was for it to stay. I didn't want it to go back to how it was. I wanted it to stay like mixed up with the things floating in it, with the things, like I didn't want to have to pick things up and shake them to make them look like potions. But at the same time, I am, like I said, a little, I don't even know. Does glycerin change color? No. Color. The oxidative degradation of glycerin typically occurs in one of two ways. Upon prolonged storage, or two hydrogen atoms of the glycerin tend to lose 2 electrons via a catalytic reaction with air or oxygen. This in turn causes the glycerin to become discolored. So that's kind of my concern with using the glycerin, which it does seem to give me the closest thing, though, to what I want, which is the powder and the ingredients to stay almost like it's swirling, almost like magic. Does mineral oil change color? Oh, that's like to dye mineral oil. These experiments are fun, yeah. We're learning. If the dye is water soluble, it will not change the color of the oil. If the dye is oil soluble, science, yeah. You missed it, James. I don't know how things would combine. We do have one more bottle that I was going, we were kind of wondering about the stability, the ability for this to not lose color. These are glow in the dark little like crystal rock thingies that I got, because I thought they would be cool to add to the potion mixes, like when I made my own, because who doesn't like glow in the dark things with like magic potions? But I have no idea if they will leach or change color or anything like that over time. So I also made a concoction for this, and I think maybe we should put the mineral oil in with them. That way... What do you think? I don't think we should do baby oil in with the colored ones. But should we do mineral or the glycerin? Also, oils don't tend to mix very well together, I feel like. So I don't know if mixing them would... Where? Oh. The mineral oil still looks pretty decently mixed. Because we have these, I want to see how well the little glow-in-the-dark rocks handle being submerged in liquid. So it doesn't really necessarily matter which of the liquids I put it in. But maybe we'll do the mineral oil again. Science. Can you stand up? Yeah, that mineral oil still looks pretty well mixed. That's interesting. Like, you can see the ice cubes on the baby oil settled back at the bottom, and you can't see where the ice cubes are with the mineral oil because it's still too opaque. And this one, they're all floating. That's interesting. Science! An Arbuck appears. Looks like an ice block, yeah. Alright, let's try the mineral oil. I still have the syringe I used. Let's try the mineral oil. Not the syringe feeling. Oh, come on, you suck. This is a fun angle for this part. I should have done it like this the whole time, sorry. You live and you learn. Okay. I don't think any got on here. Hooray! Alright. Hi.
Hi.
Add our super glue around the outside. Seal up the bottle. Good. I'm glad that it was affordable. As medication should be. Alright. Oh, wait. I probably should have waited. Let the super glue dry a little. This is very interesting. At least to me it is. I don't know if it's boring as all for you, but... Okay. That's interesting, okay. Because, like, I've seen so many people post about, like, these different types of options for, like, shaker style bottles. And I've seen some people do these mixers more for the sake, like, one of the Make It Mini things is a jar of pickles, which I think is super cute. It's got, like, the little pickles, and then it has, like, pickle spice, and then the resin is, like, the pickle juice. But I've seen people who make them into mixers so that when you turn them, the little spices, just like a typical pickle jar, move around. Which, thank you for the bit, which I've seen a bunch of people do, but I've not really seen it like this, if that makes sense. Like, what's going to... I don't know, stayed the most mixed for the most amount of time? I don't know. I am 100% here for this, okay? Oh yeah, $20 isn't terrible. Ooh, what are you knitting? Alright. So we're gonna just like... Ooh, that's fun to look at. If we just turn it over. It's a lava lamp. Oh my goodness. Y'all making sure that I'm sitting nicely. Thank you. Unclench and quench, everyone. And there's all the powder. It's all on like one side. There it is. So now if I mix it, first attempt at a sock. You got this. It is such a pain, and people shouldn't have to stop taking a medicine that works for them because it's too expensive. Or because insurance all of a sudden doesn't want to cover it anymore. Like, that's so upsetting to me. Because I have to take medicine too. I have a bunch of stuff that, like, I will have to take for the rest of my life. And it's like, I hope that insurance never is like, you don't need Synthroid anymore. Okay. So you can see that one a little bit better because the beads are colorful. Like, do they glow in the dark? The gems are supposed to glow in the dark. Well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised at how, like, honestly, any of these have a better mix and hold, I guess, if you will, of the materials than I initially thought they would, just based on, like, how liquidy this is. Like, I thought for sure that everything was going to settle real quick. And now, while the heavy ingredients definitely do settle quickly with the baby oil and the mineral oil, the mica, the liquid, holds those nicely. Like, that... Let me autofocus on those a little better. There we go. They stay mixed longer than I was initially thinking they would, which is good because, like, if I wanted to take a picture of, like, all of my little potion bottles all together and I have them like this so that I could mix them, I wouldn't want to be putting, like, the last one down, if you will, and have like the first one be coming separated, if that makes sense. So none of them really have that quick of a turnaround, if that makes any sense. Oh, Lord. I just wanted to take a picture. Woo! Lord, camera. Alright, hold on. Say hello to yourself. Okay. If you want to see the stuff the leftmost, but the right one is the best at holding? What do you mean? Yeah, I always love when insurance tries to deny something that your doctor says you need, like... Okay, but the doctor says I need this, why, what? Like... Which right one? This one? Yeah. Because that right one is the same as the middle bottle. These two are both mineral oil. This is the baby oil, and that's the glycerin. The difference here is that this one has the colorful rocks in it versus this one that has the clear rocks. So again, this is also an interesting idea if I'm using this with, like, the Harry Potter ingredients that it comes with, like the twigs and the different things that float inside that aren't clear, you would probably be able to see them through the powder if you don't dump all the powder in. If you dump all the powder in, you're not going to be able to see anything. I'm thankful that someone had mentioned that because I would have just dumped it all in, not knowing. But it definitely seems like if you don't dump it all in, you would be able to see then and, like, swirl the stuff around, which is fun. This one is really... This glycerin is really interesting to me. Let me see if I can... Like... That one is truly suspended animation style. Like, the ice cubes aren't moving, the mica powder isn't moving, like, that's pretty amazing to me. Like, you can, the fact that you can, like, see the individual little glittery flakes. And now what I think I'll do is I'll leave these kind of, like, just sit here, if you will. And just see. Like, we'll look at them again at the end of stream to see how everything looks. And we can look at it again, like, tomorrow. Like, I won't shake them up again, but, like, it would be interesting just to, like, I don't know, see from here how everything kind of reacts or changes. All right. So, do we want to continue working with potions and make a resin potion? One of the other Potter kits that I have. Because I have us doing some minis today, so would you all like us to keep doing potion-y minis? Yeah? Okay. And then the other question is, should we do the one that came with the classroom kit or one of the bottles that I have? Let me know. Classroom or bottles. Also, I'm going to add, these are like extra ingredients from the kit. Cat chaos, no worries. Behave, kitties. Always down for more minis. The bottle looks like fun? Okay. Yeah, because here, I'll show you. This is the classroom one. So it came with two different potions that you can make. They don't tell you what they are, but there's a pink one and a green one. And it comes with all the things you need to make both of them. As in, it comes with the bottles, it comes with the ingredients, but it only comes with one cauldron. And the cauldron is the resin. So it comes with everything you need to make two, except for two things of resin. So one of them we would make in the shaker style, and one of them we would make in the resin one, because I have the resin. Yeah, it is weird. Like, you can, and it even says on there, like, you can do either. Like, this one, it says or on the thing here, or this one. And I guess the idea is that the potion that you don't make, you would keep all the ingredients in the classroom to add a little, like, clutter to the classroom. But, like, I want to make them. I don't want to... But I want to make both. Alright, so we'll do these later then. That's the idea. We'll do these later whenever we decide which oil we're using. So that way we can make both. And, oh Lord. And we'll just do a kit, like one of these ones instead for now. is Wolfsbane. And this one, doesn't have a label for the thing. Is Elabor syrup. So the ones that I have that we can make are the Wolfsbane. I have this Elabor syrup, and I also have the dragon blood. I need to get all the others. Oh, I already made the Skelegro. Aren't they cool? And the fun thing is, too, that, like, honestly, most of them have extra ingredients. Just because if you use too much of the mica powder, then you're not going to be able to see into the potion. So I'm like, well, in theory, you could make one with, like, the ingredients that's resin and one with the ingredients that's a shaker. If you just get more of these kinds of bottles. This one has like little, kind of like these glow-in-the-dark rocks that I have. We'll make the Wolfsbane. I do need to plug in my lamp though. My light here. Too many cords. Okay. You've always liked little things? Me too. I love miniatures. Home and you got candy. Heck yes. Autumn. Wait, what are autumn Tootsie Rolls? I don't know what this little thing is for. This little pot. A lot of them come with it. And I don't know what it's for. Like, this is for the cauldron. And there's different, like, shaped cauldrons, too, which I think is fun. They're so tiny and so cute. What figurines did they come out with? I've seen them in the past, but I haven't seen new ones. That's what it's for being cute. Huh. I have never tried those. Are they good? The pumpkin spice ones smell like a Yankee Candle store. That's amazing. Okay. Um. So the thing with these is that you mix the mica powder into the cauldron, and then you pour the cauldron into the bottle, and then you cure it. So I don't think that there's really any other way other than like just pouring the resin into there and like mixing it to try and make it swirly. But I don't absorb the spices from the other flavors. Caramel apple just tastes like green apple. You know what I should do? Let's take a photo. So that I can post it on the gram. Do it for the gram, y'all. Oh my God, stand up. Oh my God. I'm having a great time. I'm having such a good time. Did my fan just blow over my little tiny photo shoot? Yes. Am I going to cry about it? No. I'm stronger than yesterday. How are you doing today? Don't do it again, I'll scream. Sorry, how are you doing today, Lockpick? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm really okay. Anywho. Back, I think. You'll cry about it for me, thank you. Oh, there's little resiny twigs. Or plasticky, rubbery twigs. This camera stand is top notch. 10 out of 10, do recommend. It's actually a phone mount, but it's fine. That's besides the point. Okay. So, we're to put powder into cauldron, mix it, put sticks into bottle, add resin, cure it, label it. These go in. I almost feel like that's fine if that's in there. Going to their first psych appointment tomorrow. See if they're going to take. Oh, if they're going to take you, what do you mean? What do you mean if? What is wrong with doctors' offices, man? I asked my therapist about if she, or my psychiatrist, my therapist, if she had a recommendation for a different psychiatrist, because I was really upset that basically their reaction to me having issues with getting my medicine filled properly was maybe you should find a different doctor. And I was like, okay, maybe I should. Like, don't get me wrong, I like my doctor, but the office itself, screw that. So I called today. I called a different doctor's office to see if I can't make an appointment with the one that my therapist recommended. Because I'm like, no. Again, I like my doctor. I would happily stay with her, but not if the main office is going to be saying things like that. They don't take everyone. They're going to interview you? What? I have never heard of such a thing. Yeah, it's a very crappy stance, and the way that everything was done, just like, wow, way to make someone feel super icky. Especially someone with anxiety and depression, and like, you're telling them that, oh, well, if you can't get your meds, that maybe, you know, because we're like a big office and everything like that. Like, we're busy here. Okay, and? Then you should know how to fill medication properly, shouldn't you, if you're so busy? Why doesn't this want to open? Oh dang, my nail broke. Yeah, the fact that instead of them being like, I'm so sorry that, like, we've had issues with getting your medicine, like, let's make it right. They're like, well, if we can't fill this for you properly, or the way that you want, maybe you should just go somewhere else. Oh, so it's my fault that you're all incompetent because I was with the same doctor. And this was my favorite. When I had mentioned that I was with my other doctor for like decades, they literally had the audacity to ask me, well, why did you leave then? Trust me, it was not my first choice to leave and find your crappy service. But state laws mandated that I did. So here we are, all suffering together. Oh, I'm glad that you have options. That's good. Can't provide the kind of... Yeah, sure, like if they don't... No, I can understand that. If they're like, we don't have the right cover, like the right kind of care for you, then, you know, they're going to need to like refer you to someone else. But if you've been there, then obviously they can care for you. There we go. Damn, that did not want to come out. Okay. It's not even, it's just, it's like, what terrible, like, they're not even employees, they're doctors, they're medical professionals, they're supposed to be at least. Like, that's what's scary to me. Because, yeah, anyone can have, like, bad employees. Like, you can go to any store and encounter, you know, crappy employees, but you really... I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't go to like a doctor's office and get that kind of treatment. Oh. I forgot. I got snug fitting gloves. So that way I don't have to worry about getting resin on my hands. Yeah, it's very snug fitting. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry, Artie. Not me knocking stuff over. Just wanted my... Yeah, the cauldrons are, like, ridiculously packed, honestly. Alright. Ooh. Pretty sparkly blue. Ooh. It annoys me now that there's this stupid, ugly paper crap all over this cauldron, because this would be a really cool picture otherwise. It doesn't, but it should. It says to add the little sticks now and then add the resin. I guess that makes sense. We'll add a couple of them now and then we'll add more. Alright, here we go. Don't fall. Can you even see the twigs in there? Not really. No, I threw out my nail. That would be pretty intense though if I added like actual fingernail clippings into my potion. Going hardcore into this. Yeah, make sure you go and vote tomorrow. Super important. By the way, ads are evidently about to start and I can't really pause them, so I do apologize if you get stuck in ads. Also, this has like just enough to fill to like Yeah, people need to be, like, workplaces and schools and things like that need to let people have an opportunity to vote. Like, if you're in an office or something like that, they need to either allow you to leave early, come in late, whatever, if you can't get to, like, a polling place. Like, if your normal business hours are during polling ones. Time to cure. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks. I'm not terrified. Oh, you and yeah. Mary, you got a shiny. I just, yeah. No, I know ads are going. I can't pause them, or I can't put words on stream up. I'm not doing anything. But unfortunately, they kind of have to. This is just what's happening. No, I think a lot of us are. Those of us who are educated are nervous. Because those who are not are not. No. When the ads started, I was like, oh, I'm kind of stuck with gloop. I still I don't like talking about politics because it always ends up very heated and emotional. But I don't understand how someone who's broken the law can run for president. How someone who is who incited an attack on a government building can run for office. Like, forget about all the other things. Forget about all of the other things. Everything else. Okay? We're not talking about all the other things. But that alone, there are people who have gone to prison for less for marijuana possession or something stupid like that. Not anything dangerous, not anything. No one's died because for some stupid reason go to prison and they can't get jobs or housing because of that, and yet this person But if their opponents haven't done anything wrong, then there's nothing for them to go to jail for. Don't do stuff that will land you in jail and you won't have to worry about that. Maybe I'm just silly about that, but... it's pretty much... I mean, the things that he's going to trial for are pretty serious. Again, it's not like someone found something in his car. Not me shooting resin across the desk. Ugh. Dang it! Why did that pop? I wanted that because it looked cool, like a big spill. Dang. Yeah, no, we're voting tomorrow. I encourage you all to do the same. Yeah. No, I'm just talking about that in particular. Like, I just realized I have a I can't even say I have a gyno appointment on Thursday. And what I talk to her about could be vastly different depending on how things go. Interesting. Interesting. Hadn't really thought about that. I just needed to go for a checkup. I haven't been in a couple years. Do you know that, like, if all of your, like, tests come back clear, that most insurances won't cover you getting, like, a pap smear every year? It used to be that you would get one every year, which sucked. But then, evidently, if you've had a clean one, like, if you've not had any kind of issues come up, and there's not, like, a history in your family, most insurances won't cover it in, like, every 2 to 5 years, depending on your age. So... but it's been 2 years since my last. I don't know if they're going to do one, but I still need to go. Last time I went, they thought they found a lump. And this is why it's important that you go and you get your checkups. They thought they found a lump. I went. I had mammogram done. I had an ultrasound done of my breast, and everything was fine. Everything, evidently, I just have very dense breast tissue. My boobs are stupid. But that's important. Go and get your stuff done. And don't be afraid of mammograms. The whole thing that they make them out to be on TV, very dramatic. Yeah, it's uncomfortable because they do smoosh them, but it's only uncomfortable for that moment. As soon as they stop getting smooshed, it stops. Like, you might be a little like, oh, that was kind of... But, like, it's really... people act like it... and TV shows everywhere. It's like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. It's really not. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's a little cold. I still know I don't have breast cancer, and I'd rather that. I'd rather that. You wouldn't want one every year, that's for sure. But when your mother has uterine cancer at one point in your life as a child, and you didn't find out about it until later, you want to know that you don't have anything going on down there. No one wants to have a pap smear done, but... but knowing that you don't have cancer is important. Research says it's not necessary as often unless there are issues, yeah. Yeah. So I'm sure older docs may still do it, yeah. Your results are normal, this continuously, yeah. Nothing apparently Nothing wants, yeah. Had the same problem. She had to get a mammogram and ultrasound. Yep. Every 5 years. Yours is this month. Yeah, I was actually really lucky when I called them this morning to be like, hi, I need to just come in, check up, get everything looked at, poked and prodded, and generally be uncomfortable for an appointment. And they're like, okay, you know, we're booking a little ways out. And I was like, ugh, nothing is worse than having to try and book an appointment and figure out if your cycle's going to actually keep up with, like... Oh no, Tigress, I'm sorry. Every 3 years, yeah. Who's young and has no history yet. Oh, Emily, that should be illegal. But when they were like, yeah, we'll have to like book you a couple of months, and they're like, oh, actually, someone canceled this Thursday. Can you come in? And I was like, yes, because I would much rather, like, I know where I am right now, instead of trying to like plan it months out and then be like, sorry, just kidding, my period came early, or this or whatever. Yeah. Your cat's ear twitched in his sleep. This is a really big bottle, so I'm just like curing it in multiple angles, like I'm rotating it under there. Yeah. But get those appointments. They suck. They're not fun. But after you go, get yourself a nice little treat. Maybe go and get a miniature if that's something you're into, or get something tasty at a Wawa or Starbucks or Target or wherever you get your tasty drinks. Treat yourself to something that's nice. Go get yarn. You did the big adult thing. It sucked, but congratulations, you did it. Now treat yourself. But seriously, it's really... And I do understand that every body is different, and so different things might be more uncomfortable, whatever. It's still better to be uncomfortable for less than 30 minutes than to not know that you have something that you can get treated. So, that's the way I look at it. Oh yeah, no, James comes with me. I don't care. Because I want someone there with me. No, I'm right there with you. Better to know than not, yep. Yeah, if you're not comfortable, like if things are uncomfy or it hurts, talk to your doctor. They might be able to offer something to make things not as uncomfy. Or even tell you just, I know that it's stupid, but like taking ibuprofen or something like that can help too. For some people. Again, everybody's different. This one is really pretty. And I positioned it so that you could kind of see the twigs. But this one's really pretty. This is only 2 scoops of the powder. Can you imagine how hard, like you wouldn't be able to see anything if you dumped the whole thing in there. I like though that you can see the twigs. Sporkle. Yeah. That's why I just keep curing it though, because it's such a big bottle and there's color in it. So I just keep rotating which direction it's facing, and I'm like, cure it one more time. Cure it again. But yeah, I know a lot of people who are like dumping these full bottles in, because that's what it shows. It doesn't show you measuring it. It shows you dump the whole ass bottle in and stir it up, and then you can't see anything. Every time you say, can you imagine, I laugh. Can you imagine? Cure it again, cure it again. Mm-hmm. Yep. Rotate and cure. Rotate and cure. This one's really pretty though. The neat thing though is that then you have like little bottles I can put on these shelves. I like these, like making it look like the spoon it's spilled too, because then you can like put it out like, oops, made a little bit of a mess with this potion. Did I push this? I'll push it again. And one of the things that I like doing sometimes if there's like leftover with like the cauldrons, have a little spill out. It's gonna do it naturally. But cure some of it if you want to keep the cauldron, because it just adds to like the vibes, you know? And then like I could glue this back on so that it looks like it's a little bubbly. But I love these mini streams. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry that you're going to feel it in the morning. Yeah, I cure the bottles too, if I'm going to keep the cauldron. See, it's funny because since this is UV resin, it's warm when you cure it under light. Like you can feel it. Oh, did you get the auto petter? Or just the update thing so like that you can see if you missed someone? Because that's cool too. Update. Gotcha. Yeah, that is helpful. Pokemon's being real rude today. It's not even a Thursday. That's like extra nasty. Oh my god. It's either like next day or like a week. I don't know. I don't know why. But I hear that. I feel that. Whenever you need to know it like right away, that's when it takes a week. The ones that it doesn't matter are the ones that you get like next day and you're like, cool, everything's fine. Yeah, and sometimes it takes the doctors like forever to read the results. Mm-hmm. KB. Hello. Or feels like it does, yeah. Or you get like the notice from like the lab that like the results have been sent to your doctor, so you're like, oh, awesome, and then you're just waiting. And waiting, and you're like, hello? Like, they just don't update it, and you're like, what the heck? KB, how is your stream today? Thank you so much for the raid. Y'all, if you're not already following KB, be sure to drop them a follow. They are a wonderful, fibery friend. They do a lot... There is definitely a gem stuck to the bottom of my mouse. They do a lot of knitting and spinning and... fun fiber things. Sorry, I'm distracted. And they have chickens. And they have chickens, which is also extra fun to look at. She was good. You started a sweater knit along. Ooh. Took her time, yeah. Hi, Mama Rita. Welcome in. It's good to see you. We were working... Well, we did a science experiment today. So I'll show you all that in a second. But we actually were just finishing up a potion from one of my little kits. It's a resin one. And let's see if we can get the camera to focus a little bit. There's like little twigs floating inside of it. You can see one up there. And there's some down here at the bottom. And it's sparkly and pretty and fun to look at. And there's a little cauldron it came with. But what we were doing earlier was I had a couple of different types of oil, which you might be like, what? But I've seen people who will take these little kits and instead of using resin, which obviously cures and then you're not able to like move them or like change the way they look, they will take oil, like baby oil or mineral oil, and use that in place of the resin. And so what we did today was a little experiment here. I'll bring you all down here. Okay, let's move that. And I will get my little piece of paper here. So I had 3 different types of oil. This one is glycerin on the left. The middle is mineral oil. And the one that is almost all settled is baby oil. And what we did was added everything. All of them have the same ingredients other than just different oils in them. So they all have 10 little ice cubes, little plastic fake ice cubes that come with these kits, as well as some silver glittery mica powder. And you can see how differently they have settled since I shook them. Like, excuse me. The mineral, let me see if I can, there we go. The mineral oil, the one in the middle, is just now starting to settle. The baby oil has settled a ton. And the vegetable glycerin didn't really change a whole lot. Like when we mixed everything up, come on, camera, you can do it. When we mixed everything up, the glycerin is the only one that the ice cubes floated in. So you can see the ice cubes in there are floating versus all the other ones where they have sunk. And the powder almost looks like suspended in animation. It hasn't really like changed. There's little like flecks just kind of throughout. There's a lot of it on the bottom too. So we kind of were experimenting to see which would make the most interesting liquid to use. And basically, this was one of our tests. You can see the items inside, but here, you can kind of see how slowly, well, maybe that's not great actually. You can see how slowly they fall in the mineral oil and how everything mixes. And so we were just kind of experimenting. That was what we did at the beginning of stream, just to see how they all moved, which one, you know, had, because they all had different consistencies. And I was really curious as to how they would all react. So that's how we started stream. And now we are working, like I said, we were just finishing up that potion. And that's when you raided us. So thank you so much for the raid. If you're new here, I normally am cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. We do also do minis and some other fun, you know, just different sorts of crafts. It's not always fiber arts. It's just mostly fiber arts. I've been like taking pictures of it as they settle. So the mineral is the one that settles slower. It does mix though. Like the glycerin doesn't really mix very well. And it settles this, like baby oil settles quicker. They all still settle a lot slower than I thought they would. I thought for sure that they were going to be going a little bit quicker than they did. So I'm really pleased, honestly, by the way they all reacted. So this also comes with thread. I've not done this with any of my little potions yet. Diamond painting sometimes, yeah. Needle point. Just crafty. It's just crafty here. Need to head out to the hens. No worries. Yeah, I know. Welcome to daylight savings time. It's 5:30. If you want the ice to float, go with the glycerin. If you want to stir it around, mineral oil. Yeah. I feel like I need to also set them all in the sun. Because one of the things that I was kind of concerned about is like color changing over time. Like, are they going to... Is one of them going to, over time, look dingy? Or change from like a clear to a, you know, slightly yellowed substance or whatever. So part of me is like, maybe I'll stick them out in like the sun to like try and speed that up a little bit. So I'm gonna get a little bit of glue. I have an idea. So this has a, like I said, a little twine now to wrap around. Hang on. I just needed you all to appreciate this level of cuteness. Because it's very high. So they have on the little picture here, you see how the little twine wraps around? So it's honestly, it's like cross-stitch thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little glue to hopefully get it to lay how I want. Oh, I can turn this back. I was just showing you how freaking dark it is. This is the glue that came with my little mini kit, and I like that it's in this little bottle that's easy to control. I'm just gonna add a little bit in one spot. Baby, I know, too cute. Love the bottle and the liquid inside, yeah. And just glue this down. Oh yeah, that glue pen was perfect. Got the glue where I wanted it. Left it off of where I didn't. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, Metapod. And then I also, evidently this is a label. I wish that it would have had the potion name written on it. Because I feel like if I just write in my normal handwriting what the potion is, that's going to look super, I don't know, stupid. And this one just has like some nonsense writing on it. Like it's Wolfsbane. That doesn't say Wolfsbane. So I'm like, I don't know if I should attempt to write anything or just put the label on. I feel like if I write anything, it's gonna look bad. Elvish script. I always like, I mean, I feel like a lot of us understand this where you're like, but what if it doesn't look perfect? I can't erase it then. Do I have a permanent marker? I do. A skinny one. Let's see. Do they have... Bust out the typewriter. We have a typewriter. Unfortunately, all I would really be able to do is just put like a W on it. I don't feel like you would really be able to get like... I could use like a stamp. Hey, James. James. He doesn't listen to my stream. Not me about to call my OBGYN again. Make a quick shrinking potion, shrink the typewriter. Problem solved. Now he's not even answering the phone. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. If I knock on the wall, it'll just make Patch bark. Hey, James! Hey, James! Not him yelling at the dog. Oh!
Hi.
Oh, hi! What are you doing?
Playing my game.
Oh!
What's up?
Not listening to me at all.
I had your volume down. What's going on?
And you didn't answer the phone when I called it either.
I didn't hear my phone ring.
Yeah, well, you heard him barking when I knocked on the wall, so.
I sure did.
Do you have your typewriter out?
I don't. But I can get it out. Why?
Because, come here. Look at Wolf's Bane I made. There's little twiggies in there and things floating around.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you a tiny little label to put on there. But there's not enough room for me to, like, write anything. And then you look let me finish.
Okay.
Interrupting.
Sorry.
I'm speaking. Were your thoughts interrupted by my words? See, like, this has, like, a random weird thing. And I was like, what if it just had, like, a W and, like, a period?
I could
Like
do
a
that.
typewriter style.
Yeah, I could try and do that. But
you would have to, what you'd have to do is you'd have to type it so that you would see, like, where, and then you'd, like, hold it like this and type.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Only issue is that I would only have one shot at it. And if I screw
Because, like, my
up...
typewriter's out, but I don't think that the ribbon...
I think the ribbon's good. Hold on. I'll be right there.
Okay. Bother the dog. Time-honored tradition. I thought his typewriter was out. That's why I bothered him.
No, I haven't had it out in quite a few years.
I think I need to, like, glue this in place like that. Because then you won't see that ugly paper that got left behind. And you can just see pretty blue.
I think the font on your typewriter is nicer, though.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it's more flowy. Mine's more strict. Like,
I mean, the only other option I have is I've got stamps that I could try, I guess, instead. Come here, Norman. There's the typewriter back there. It's pretty. Did you go to Wawa in pajamas?
no.
Okay. Hey, listen, it's fine. I was there the other day, and there was a man there with no shirt on. You know. You would still be overdressed compared to the way some people go to Wawa. Oh, you have the typewriter in the basement out. That's what's out.
Yeah.
Because we type each other messages on it. Just average Wawa things, yeah.
Increase your keys a little bit. I mean, it's working.
neat that it's not necessarily perfectly.
Yeah, see?
Oh, hold on. So it's got to go like right there.
A little bit to the left, yeah.
That way?
Not so far. Is that plasticky? Mm.
It like... You can see the W and the period.
Oh, hold on.
Huh.
Doesn't seem where it was striking
It's not moving now.
because it's hitting that.
Oh.
Hold on.
It was good.
That's dead center.
Okay.
There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, the ribbon wasn't feeding right for some reason. I was gonna say, I thought your ribbon was new because I put a new spool in when we got that, and they don't go that bad that quick. So.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're our MVP. Oh, thanks for the lurk, Runa. I appreciate it. Also to say hi. Hello. I hope you're doing well. We are making a potion today. Trying not to run over cords. And we are doing a little bit of science. Some people had done miniature like shaker bottles with things like baby oil or mineral oil or glycerin, and I never really knew how each of them would work as a shaker because like I've only seen minimal examples. So we made our own today with like the same ingredients, just different oils as the base to learn how each of them work. So this is mineral oil. And you can see how it's like, it's nice and it's shimmery and it stays shimmery for a while. So yeah. And then we made a wolfsbane potion. And we were just, like I was saying, the labels were really cool, but they're really small. And I don't know, maybe I could probably put like wolf on it, but I was like, you couldn't write on here nicely, and I was like, oh, I have a typewriter. And so we just typed a W on it, and now we're going to put the label on. So that's what we're doing today. How are you? Your insides are upset? Oh no. I'm sorry. I hope they feel better. That's never any fun. James, look. It looks cool. Showers, I feel like, help a lot when you're not feeling well. They take a lot of energy, but I also feel like they help a lot. Let's just add a little bit of glue here. I undid that just a touch so that you could see the little frayed edges better. Oh, I did forget about my Pokemon Daily. Thank you. Oop. Pokemon's already gone. Wah, 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 wah. I'll go do my daily now, though. Uncommon reward. I'll take it. I got crap. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, have a good one, Mia. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up here soon so that we can go and cook dinner. Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. I like it. And I think you're gonna go to sleep now too. No worries. I hope you feel better. Thanks for stopping in. So tomorrow, I plan on working on my crochet bingo. I'm hoping maybe we can get her done tomorrow. That would be really exciting. Even if, like, I still have to do assembly and stuff like that. But that's kind of my hope, is that we can get her all finished tomorrow. Remember, friends, to vote tomorrow. You can still find all that information online. Hold on, I think that I have that. Wait, hold on, I have too many things open. You can type it in. I don't have links off. Yeah, vote.gov. Me? Too many tabs? I never have too many tabs open. Disappears in a poof of smoke. Yes. You can find out where or about your information there. And then I also have seen this one shared in a couple of places. Which also helps you figure out where you have to go to vote. Because, like, you might be registered and, like, ready to vote, but you might not know where to go. You can look at that one, too, and that should help you figure that out. But definitely make sure that you do that tomorrow. Okay. Is that... No. That's fine. I wasn't really sure if that was going to work, but here, let's try it with this glue. Oh. Make sure that you also look at, you know, your local elections and things like that. There's lots of, make sure that if you're looking for, you know, information on what people are, what their stances are, make sure that you're looking at a nice neutral site to get that information from. Don't go to a biased website. Like, I think PBS has one that has, like, a lot of really good information. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I have so many tabs open. See, I don't... Like, that's good. That's got good information. It always bothers me when the first thing that you see when you go to a website to try and figure out stuff about voting is donate. Donate now to this. No. Thanks. I would just like information. I'm not... It's an absolutely ridiculous amount of money that goes into politics. I will not be contributing anything towards that. Thanks. You know? Right. Hi, Shipwreck. How are you? I have to figure out, I have so many different gifts to make, and it's freaking November already. Like, it's already November, and I have so much to do. It's fine. I don't know how it's November already, but it is. It is. Ha! That glued. Hooray! That's so fun. Time to start another amigurumi. Yes. Well, today was a very successful stream, I would say. We got lots of science with these, I don't know, oil bottles that I made. And then we made a potion. So, you know, all in all, I feel like that was a successful stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Remember to vote. Remember also that you don't have to tell anybody who you're voting for. And, you know, there's no need to share that information anywhere. And yeah, I hope that I will see you all tomorrow. And we will work on bingo right now. Right now, this is what we've got. But we're getting there. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all so much for being here today, especially while we did science and discovered interesting things about oil. I had no idea that the stuff was going to float with the glycerin. Super interesting. I learned something today. I can go to bed. Yes, definitely make sure that you take care of yourselves tomorrow. That you don't, you know, make sure that you take care of your own mental health. And yeah, I will see you all then. And we will do some crafting. Dangly Pete's, yes. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take. Be kind to yourself, be kind to other people. Remember you are loved, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Come hang out in Discord if you would like. And yeah, let's get these raid messages. The first one here is if you are a subscriber, and this next one is if you are a follower. Grab a message, and let's go and say hi to Soups. I don't get to raid Soups often. They raided me the other day, so let's go say hi. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.